Welcome again to Pete's Investing Updates, discussing some key share market world indexes and gold. We're using a rolling 15 minute price chart, and we review the progress of the indexes, the ASX 200, the US market, Germany, the Footsie, China, and gold. We're showing any open and close positions. We're also showing profitability and any drawdown requirements. And I'll go through this table with profitability and drawdown for each of these as we go through these indexes and gold. Firstly, we're not recommending to trade any of these positions or instruments. Rather, this is purely an educational guide to some trading ideas. Also, very importantly, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to receive any updates. And we've just introduced our Patreon channel for same day updates where we get new open or closed positions. If you want to follow that, please look at that and become a member on Patreon. The Patreon channel link is in the link below in the description. For added explanation of strategies discussed, please refer to the supporting videos with links attached in the descriptions below. These will help explain the simple trading strategy we use, the average down process, and money management concepts. So let's get stuck into the first index, which is the ASX Australian 200. So as you can see here, overall, we've done $5,300 in profit. Again, that's beginning here back in around September 2020, and that's reflected in this table here. So 53.32 profitability and a maximum drawdown of 25.74. Now remember, the drawdown is from the highest profitability. This is a profitability chart. This is our price chart. So from the highest profitability down to the lowest of that level was 25.50 as shown, or 25.74 as shown there. And then just showing there on average a monthly revenue based on the 5-month chart. And again, these charts go back around approximately 5 months. That's a long-term view for the ASX 200. So what's happened in the previous week? So what I've done here is divided each of these weeks with these vertical bars. This is the previous week that just completed, and this is where we are today. As you can see here, since around Thursday this last week, the price has dropped substantially, and it's sort of stabilized down at this level down here. So you can see here it's probably come back down to the support line, but let's see how it performs in the opening day or two in this coming week to see if it performs any better or worse than where we are. It may bounce back, or it may continue a downtrend. Just draw a quick support line. It's broken that support line there, so it's not looking good at the moment, but it could bounce up again. So let's see how it goes. Next on the chart, we look at the US 500. Let's look at the profitability first for the US 500. We're looking at 3,900 in profitability for the 5 months and a drawdown of just under 2,600. That works out about $780 a month. So what's that done for the chart over the 5 months? You can see they're very similar trend to the ASX 200. That's broken down again quite sharply last couple of days of last week from where we were a couple of weeks ago. So if you've entered back here at any one of these positions, you're not out with any profits at this point, but let's not panic. The strategy is what it is, and we're going to follow our strategy and add positions if and when required. We've only got the 5 positions open at the moment. Let's see how it goes. So we're not too far down from our top profit at the moment. We'll just see how it goes, pans out in the coming days. Next, we'll look at Germany. Again, this has fallen off, as most world indices have. From Thursday last week, it's dropped off and sort of stabilized around that area. But if you look at the, let's draw the support line for that. That's also dropped below the support line. So not looking perfect, but these are pretty subjective in many cases the way we draw these, and just see how it goes in the longer term. It may continue in a downtrend. But again, we've only got a position of 5 contracts open at the moment. Let's not panic. Next, we'll look at the Footsie. Again, it's had a pretty substantial drop, probably more so than the others. Again, with 5 contracts open. Let's draw the support for that one. That's also broken below the support line. We've only got 5 positions open, but again, let's not panic. You can see here, it dropped quite substantially back to this point here. We entered 3 more positions. We closed out with a nice big profit. So you can see there, we've done quite well in terms of profitability for both the German and Footsie. Lastly, in terms of the indexes, let's look at China. It's had a massive drop. You can see there, you should have entered in another position there because it fell below our threshold, and we may enter again in the coming days an additional position. As you can see there, there's quite a substantial move down from where we were originally, and without drawing the trend line, you can see that it would have broken below the trend line had we drawn it. But that's also done quite well in profitability. It's done just over $5,000, about $1,000 a month on average, with a drawdown of 5,500. Gold. You can see there, this is not a hugely profitable trade, but it's, again, we've got 10 positions open at the moment, entering back here in our first entry and doubling up there. So it's been on a downtrend for the last couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. But let's not panic, that's part of our strategy. Massive drop here in the last few days or hours of trading for the week. And we're just $35 up on our profitability scale. And that's where we are for that one. So for $35 with a drawdown of $16.89. But again, all these profitabilities are related to the margins required. And there has been a message out from the broker that we're trading through, and there will be some margins revised later in March. So we'll review those as they happen, and I'll keep you updated. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of the profitability for those indexes in gold. So again, don't forget, for an added explanation, please refer to the supporting videos with links attached in the description below. And these help explain a simple trading strategy, the average drawdown process, and a money management concepts. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification button to receive any updates. Thank you, and see you in next week's video.